What's up, people? So obviously, you know by the title of my video, I want to talk about the new arc that's in the Dragon Ball Super manga. It's about to come out. It is the Galactic Patrol Prisoner arc. Now, I know that some of you probably heard this, maybe some of you haven't. This news did come out last week, but it came out because of the chapter from the manga, and I really wanted to read that chapter by myself before I made a video on it, so it came out late last night, which sucked because I waited all day for it and I had to go to work today, so that's why the video is up today. Now, if you've heard that the Dragon Ball Super anime is going to come back with this arc, that's not what's been said, although I'm about 95% sure that that's definitely going to happen. I don't think that they want to stop Dragon Ball Super, and obviously they'll be taking the same direction that the manga's going in. They do two different things, but it's going in the same direction. And yeah, it definitely hasn't been confirmed yet, so I'm 95% sure that it will be going ahead, it will go through, but it has not been confirmed. So if you've heard that it's been confirmed, it hasn't. But before I explain what it's going to be about, let's just talk about the end of the Tournament of Power in the manga for a second, because it was really cool. It pretty much ended the same way that it did in the anime. 17 was the last remaining person on there. He made the wish to bring all the universes back. Everything was sweet. But to defeat Jiren, Goku and Vegeta were fighting in sync. They were in their base forms, but it looked like they had the upper hand on Jiren. Then they decided to put all of their energy into one final blast because Jiren was just too strong. And they did it. It looked awesome. We really thought that they were going to win, but they didn't, because Jiren just stood there right in front of that blast and knocked Vegeta off the edge. Goku has no more energy at this point, and he's about to get knocked off by Jiren when Frieza jumps in, throws a massive blast at Jiren, while Goku holds him, hoping that that'll take them off. Jiren ends up just pushing that away, but doesn't realize that Frieza has come in with a blind shot and knocked them all off. Goku's like, what the heck? Now no one's on there. Who's gonna win? And then you find out that 17 is just hiding under rubble, which I mean was a cool way to end it. It really showed that Jiren just was so overpowered. He was way more powerful than anyone on that battlefield. But the thing that let him down was that he didn't have a team to support him. There was no one around him to support him, whereas Goku and crew were all supporting each other, and that's how they got the dub. Plus, it was also a little bit stink that 17 didn't do much to aid them right at the end. He just kind of appeared out of the rubble. But anyway, with this new arc, it takes place after the Broly fight. It says sometime later, so I'm not too sure on the timeline. But something pretty cool that they did chuck into the manga was this panel, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favorites that Toyotaro has drawn, and it was one of the first promotional arts. But it's cool that it's chucked in there because it shows that the continuity is the same. That, yeah, they had this fight. This is something that you're going to have to see somewhere else. But moving on, this is what we're doing now. And so the way that this arc really starts is that Goku and Vegeta are fighting in the gravity room. Bulma pages them and say, hey, you need to come out here quick. Hercule's got an emergency, tells them that someone is trying to kidnap Boo. If you remember, Boo kind of went into some sort of hibernation mode, and I don't know how many years it's been, or even if it's been years, maybe months, but he is still sleeping. So that's how they get the drop on him. They pick him up, it's the Galactic Patrol, and they just try to ship him away. Hercule's freaking out, he doesn't know what's happening, so he calls Bulma. Bulma gets Goku and Vegeta over there. So at this point, Goku gets there, and he sees that they're carting Boo away, so he's like, sweet, I'll take care of this. He gets on there and starts just knocking people out left, right, and center to get Boo out of here.
And then one of the most BS things in this whole series happens,
where he gets stun gunned and knocked out. But no. It doesn't just stop there. Then they go and stun gun Vegeta. And so now 3 of the world, and not just the world, but the universe's strongest fighters are being carted away unconscious. Granted, Boo was already unconscious, but these other 2 people, they got stun gunned. I am honestly not sure how I feel about it. And it's not like they didn't know who they were. The big dog who is orchestrating all of this is like,
Goku and Vegeta? The Goku and Vegeta? Better pull out my stun gun and bring them with me.
Anyway, they explain that the reason why they kidnapped Majin Buu is because they had a prisoner escape from their prison, and they needed a certain individual to help them capture him back. And it's someone who sleeps within Buu. Then they show this picture. Okay, so the guy who's explaining this, his name is Maris. He's an elite agent for the Galactic Patrol. He looks after 104 sectors, where Jacko looks after 3. So you see, he's like top tier. Now you can see he wants to see the great Lord of Lords. That's the Daikato Shin. If you're not familiar with Dragon Ball Z, which you should be, but if you're not, way back when there were 5 Kais, and when Buu first came up, he fought all of them and took out all of them except for Shin, the one that we have now. He was the Kai of the East. But what we can learn the most was absorbing the Daikaio, his sort of friendly, loving spirit, made Boo a bit more carefree, and he didn't really go on rampages anymore. He just kind of wanted to eat and do whatever he wanted, be real playful. And don't ask me how, but they want to get to him to be able to capture this prisoner that has escaped. Now, V-Jump was really hyping this up yesterday, and they showed the picture of the prisoner. So this is him, and I'm not sure who designed it, if it was Toriyama or Toyotaro, but this is all the information that we have now, that the manga is going to continue on with this prisoner arc story, and that this is the prisoner that has escaped that they're going to be trying to take on. Now, whether or not they get the Daikaio out or not, I'm not sure, even if they're just going to not bother about them and use Goku and Vegeta to help, but this prisoner must be very powerful or use some kind of magic for them to be asking for someone that has been gone for so many years. Now, like I said at the beginning, I am about 95% sure that this will be made into like an animated adaptation, that this is the direction that Dragon Ball is going in now. I'm sure Toriyama is the one that's put this story forward. Toyotaro is obviously just drawing it, but it is not confirmed, but it is really exciting that we're going to be able to get more Dragon Ball, if not an anime adaptation, then at least in the manga. Like I said, 95% sure it's going to happen. 5% that I'm not. Definitely they could just go, cool, this movie was awesome, we're done. But I think we can all agree that that is a silly move for them not to animate it, seeing that there is a huge demand for Dragon Ball right now. But what I do know is that it will be definitely really hard for them to top the Tournament of Power and now this Broly movie that's coming out. For years we've wanted Broly to be canon and for him to be included into the series, and now he is going to be included into the series. It's going to be crazy. And with the Tournament of Power, we had someone like Jiren who was just an amazing adversary that they couldn't really overcome by themselves. So keeping that in mind, will they be able to keep up with the arcs that we've had so far, because they've been crazy? I have no idea. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about it. If you're excited for it, or if you're just like, I don't know if I want to see this. Which, if you are one of those people, anyway, that's all the news we have for the new arc right now. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you already haven't. If you want to see more videos from me, click one of the 2 boxes that are on the screens right now. But all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'm the Saiyan Satsumi. Catch you guys next time.